Kevin, what do you see on the horizon? What do you think we can expect?
I think what's getting traction for the administration right now is the narrative on crime in cities. It's very local in nature. It gets a tremendous amount of local coverage in these markets. D.C. itself was kind of unique because as the capital, making it safe just makes sense. And it got world press. I mean, I was amazed at how much coverage it got in Europe. And so I think Trump understands the marketing power of that, to find a mandate that fits what he got elected to do, but now take it on the road, as he said. I think most people, and I agree, it's an 80-20 rule. Most people would rather live in a safe city, period. So I don't know how you lose with this. Now, there's a lot of people concerned about how you execute on it and how much of the federal mandate is poured into the state around the National Guard and everything else. But if I were in any town that had a lot of crime and my car had just been ripped off, I'd say, go ahead, fix it.
Can I ask you a quick follow-up? That coverage in Europe, was it mostly positive? And did they see that D.C. had become a place that was deterrent for tourists to visit? Or were they covering it as an infiltration of federal powers?
You know, the tone over in Europe and the Middle East, which I do a lot of business in both places, has changed regarding Trump. It started all with Trump derangement syndrome stories at the beginning, particularly when the tariffs started. Now the deals are more understood to be reciprocal in nature. The news is changing for Trump. It's more about how he's changing the way the federal government operates. They're fascinated by the fact that he can do, by executive order, things that used to be more put through Congress. And yet he's still popular. So other countries are looking at this saying, hey, wait a minute. This style of management is somehow working for him. It doesn't necessarily work in Britain or in Switzerland or in France. You can't pull that off. But he's doing something, and, you know, I don't really shill for politicians, but the policy is working in terms of how people are perceiving the American economy and its markets. And so that's where I live. I live in policy, and it is working. Now, a lot of people don't like watching sausage being made, and they protest and everything else. But at the end of the day, if you got to remember where we were, I was here in April, and we were in trouble. I mean, there's a lot of people concerned. Now look at it. Things are pretty good.